pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hello gems, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm real glad you clicked on this video. I do hope that you will stay and take a chance on this channel and think about subscribing before the end of the video. And for my returning gems, thank you so much for coming back. So today we're going to be doing a review of the new retro palette from Natasha Denona, and this is what she looks like. She is really pretty. She caught my eye. I was like, those fall colors I can so totally deal with. I'm like, yeah, mostly cool toned. I'm liking that a lot. So we're going to get into that and do an eye look today. Some of this video is going to be a voiceover because I have work being done in my house. I hope that is okay with you guys. And this might be a palette that we might need to do 2 reviews. You guys know every now and then I'll use like half the colors and say, well, before I say go out and buy it, let me do a second review. So let's get into today's eye look and see what we got going on. All right, let's get started.
All right, everybody, so we are going to be doing a look with the new Natasha Denona Retro palette. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited to play with her. Now, I did not like the Zendo palette. I did a couple looks with it, and those shadows creased. And I usually use MAC Paint Pot. I use MAC Paint Pot in Bare Study is the shade. It's a nice shimmer primer. All right, we're going to go in with a crown brush. And I'm going to start off with this pretty matte color in the corner here. We're just going to sweep this all over the eye and into the crease and a little bit above the crease, and then we'll move on with a darker shade. Now you guys know me, I like doing light on the inner corner and a little bit darker for the middle of my eye and then darker on the end. So we're just going to pack in this color. It's a really, really light kind of pink. It's definitely pretty. And then we're going to go in with this darker color here. We're going to put this darker color in the same spot right below where the transition shade went. I mean, we put that all over our eye and a little bit like right touching the brow bone. This is just going to go underneath in the crease and on the inner part towards the outer part. Windshield wiper motions. I'm talking to my dad there, sorry. I think I still have the crown brush. I'm using that one again. I'm deciding which color to go in with next. Ooh, look how pretty! As you can see, I'm using that crown brush. It's like a large shader to pat down the color in the places that I want it, and then I'm going to go back in with a blending brush. I think I'm using the Morphe blending brushes, the Jaclyn Hill collection, like I usually do. But right now I'm just placing that color in there. I think I'm going to go in with the darker brown color as well, right there on the outer part. All right, so go in with my Jaclyn Hill blending brush, and we are going to just blend everything together using circular motions. Kind of sweep that color up and into the crease. So this way it kind of gives like an ombre effect. I'm liking it. And of course the colors are going to get lighter as I do that, which I will apply more as I need to, but I don't want my eyeshadow to hang down too far. I want my eye to look lifted. So that is why I use that blend and flick motion is what I call it. And of course you do windshield wiper motions, that's your back and forth. And then when you're blending those colors together, you really want to do circular motions as well. And of course, blend it up, not down, always into the eye, never away from it, unless you're blending and flicking up. I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to grab my eyeliner and I'm going to map out kind of where I want my wing and the end part of my shadow. I'm going to do that ahead of time today. I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush because I have to take Jackson to football practice. It's his first one. So that is why I am doing things kind of out of order today. But there really is no specific order that you need to do things in. I have the tendency to stop and go and maybe do things out of order. Well, most people have a specific order. With me, not so much. So I'm just really taking that Tarte black liquid liner and making my wing and saying, okay, this is how far I'm going to want my eyeshadow to go. So let me go ahead and do this. Then I've got that wing mapped out. I'll let it dry. And then at the end, I'll touch it up again if I need to, because I will be putting shadow on my lids as well, of course. All right, with that crown brush, I'm just going in with some of Fenty Beauty Concealer, the Eye Brightener, and just cleaning up that wing so then I can go in and do my shadow underneath the eye at the lash line, and of course, black gel liner. I've been using Kylie Jenner's for the waterline. So really, I'm just kind of cleaning up that wing so I can get that done underneath there, and we can move on. Okay, taking another Jaclyn Hill times Morphe brush. This one here, I am really just focusing on the crease and that outer portion where I put the wing right above there, as you can see. And I'm just making that crease nice and dark, because the darker I make that, the bigger my eye is going to look. And that is what I want, because I do have hooded eyes. So we just want to take the extra time to blend so nothing looks out of place. It looks like it all belongs there. And I'm really loving these colors, especially together. Mauve and brown, I'm loving it. Okay, Psychedelic is the name of this color, and I am lightening up the inner corner and the inner part of my lid with this color here. It is gorgeous, but what I notice about this color is that it's more of like it separates. It's not like a color that you'd have to really build it for it to stand out.
All right, the work's being done for today. Let's grab your stiffy. This is my Sigma stiffy. I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray on it. I did some black liner, Kylie's gel on the bottom, and a Tarte liquid on the top. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Glitz. This palette is really beautiful. It just caught my eye. It's like a nice fall palette to me. I don't think this is going to put, yeah, it's there a little bit. The shimmers kind of have to be built. They want to spread out and just make everything glow, when I'm kind of like trying to focus on that one color. But it still worked. It's just, they're a little different than what I'm used to. Let me go into Rebellion. I'm going to stamp this in here. And we'll go back in and blend with something else. This was a $65 palette. That's like usually the standard for her shadows. Okay. We need a little bit more darkness. Opert or whatever. I'll put the colors on the screen for you. I'm going in to this color as well. It's a little bit of brown mixed, which is basically what I did up top there. And now we need a small round brush. And that would have worked too. Let me hang on to that for a second. Getting low on brushes again. Alright, let me see how this works.
I'm going to leave, Kona. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? All right.
See you tomorrow, Dad.
Okay. You want this locked?
Yeah, it's fine. A little bit of setting spray on my Luxie. What is this? 245 small shader. We're going to go into psychedelic because it's just beautiful. And we're going to put that up here. Look. Oh, I love it. Sephora just had a sale, and so did Ulta on the Benefit brow pencils, so I stocked up on those because this bitch needed them. Okay, so we're going to do some mascara and some lashes, but before I do that, I just want to go over everything with like a brush like this. I think this is a Luxie 121 Mini Tapered, and basically I just want to make sure everything is nice and blended. Everything looks like it belongs together. I go underneath what I'm doing here. I didn't add anything to this brush. I'm just blending everything out. Okay. So we're going to do mascara, lashes, and then I'll be back with my finished look and to tell you my final thoughts. So this is my finished look. I'm just going to the football field with my son tonight, so I just wanted to get ready, try this palette out. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors, and they blended out pretty good. I wasn't sure there for a minute if it was going to the brown and the Opart and the Amara, but they did blend out. I love the color Rebellion. I'm definitely going to have to do some swatches for you guys. I'm going to do a second look for sure. What colors would you like to see me use? I definitely think her palettes are worth it, but I am going to give you a final review after the second time I use it. So far, I'm in it, but let's see how the other colors work because there's quite a few left. So we'll do a second look tomorrow, and definitely look for that video, guys. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified when I upload, and join the family and become a Gem Squad member. So I love you guys so very much. Definitely look for my other video. So far, it's a yes, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon.